Okay, now we're going to do the advanced practical exam, so the master component of your exam. The work area and client preparation, setup of supplies. You'll have 15 minutes. So let me get my timer set. All right, you will prepare your work area for your client. You will set up the universal supplies you will use throughout the examination. You will also set up the supplies for the following sections of the examination: cleansing the face with product, manual lymphatic drainage, particle microdermabrasion on the forehead, LED treatment. You will prepare your client for services. You will be expected to follow all client protection, safety, and infection control procedures. You will have 15 minutes to complete this section. You will be informed when you have 8 minutes remaining. Do not demonstrate any procedures until the verbal instructions are given and you are instructed to begin. Step back to indicate that you have finished. Those instructions will be repeated at the state boards. This is what they're going to evaluate you on: that you disinfect all work area completely and products are labeled in English as EPA registered and hospital grade disinfectant. Sanitize your hands with product labeled in English. Universal supplies are labeled in English. Apply protective covering to the model's hair and body. Items to be disinfected, soiled linens, and trash are disposed of in a correct manner throughout the section. So we're going to begin with client prep and setup of supplies. Again, the setup of supplies is the cleansing of the face with the product, manual lymphatic drainage, particle microdermabrasion, and LED treatment. You may begin. And we just have different color polyback towels for this one. It's not that you have to have black ones for the master exam and the white ones for the basic exam. It's just what we had and what was purchased for the kits.
I don't know why that was in there, but... Oh, it's just a smaller disinfectant.
Okay. Sorry about that. I just hit the camera thing. Okay, and just like in the basic exam, we make sure that we are sanitizing our hands and stepping back and out of the way when we're done. Okay, and that took about 6 minutes to set everything up. All right. So all candidates have indicated that they've completed this section of the examination. We will now proceed. Cleansing of the face with product, 10 minutes. You will have 10 minutes to perform cleansing of the face. You will be expected to follow all client protection, safety, and infection control procedures. You will have 10 minutes to complete this section. You will be informed when you have 5 minutes remaining. Step back to indicate that you have finished. The instructions will be repeated at state boards. This is what they're going to evaluate you on. Cleansing of the face with product. Supplies are labeled in English. Implements and supplies are visibly clean. Cleanses eye area completely. Cleanses lips completely. Distributes cleanser over the face. Removes residual makeup and cleanser. Applies toner astringent. Items to be disinfected, soiled linens, and trash are disposed of in a correct manner throughout the section. You may begin. So remember, it sounds like everything's going into the garbage, but the trash is going into the garbage. So the used sticks, used 2x2s, used 4x4s, those are all going into the trash. And then the cups that you have your product in are considered full-size cups or full-size product. And so those will have to go into items to be disinfected. Excuse me.
Don't do that.
Don't do that at state boards. Yep, and then we probably always want to make sure that we have our stuff loose on there. Your hands are going to be greasy, you're going to get nervous. Okay, so that was about 4 minutes. So again, you can see that you can take your time with that. Set this down. Sorry, my hand got in the way there too. All right. Next is manual lymphatic drainage massage. You will perform manual lymphatic drainage. You will be expected to follow all client protection, safety, and infection control procedures. You will have 10 minutes to complete this section. You will be informed when you have 5 minutes remaining. Step back to indicate that you finished. The instructions will be repeated. We're not going to do that here, but they will be repeated at state boards. This is what you're going to be evaluated on. Manual lymphatic drainage supplies are labeled in English. Implements and supplies are visibly clean. Applies massage product. Demonstrates slow, stationary circles with pads of fingers between thyroid cartilage and sternocleidomastoid muscle for at least 1 minute on both sides of the neck simultaneously. Demonstrates slow, stationary circles with pads of fingers between earlobe and masseter muscle for 1 minute on both sides of the face simultaneously. Place the pads of the fingers flat over the eyebrows. Curl the fingertips down below the eyebrows to massage the supraorbital ridge for 1 minute simultaneously. Remove residual massage product. Items to be disinfected, soiled linens, and trash are disposed of in a correct manner throughout the section. So those are the things they're going to evaluate you on. And you may begin. Now, at the testing facility, there are clocks all over in the building, and they really truly are watching to make sure that you do this for at least 1 minute. And because of time, we're not going to do that. You get the idea. You need to do that for 1 minute. Then the next one is between the earlobe and the masseter muscle. And you're doing both sides simultaneously. And then the next is going to be the supraorbital ridge. And she's doing both sides simultaneously. And then in order to save time, we'll go ahead and finish that up here and just continue with the rest. All right, all candidates have indicated they've completed this section of the exam, so we will now proceed. Next section of the exam is particle microdermabrasion of the forehead. You'll remember this from the basic exam, but it is exactly the same procedure. It's just that we have to do it in this one as well. So you will perform particle microdermabrasion. You will demonstrate horizontal and vertical strokes on the forehead. You will be